two ways of destroying physical, mental and spiritual suffering. The obvious methods of destroying ignorance or mental suffering or physical suffering by drinking all the medicine, going to all the chiropractors or electric treatments, it may help a little bit, they all help. We are not fanatics. When there is a little cut, put a little iodine, yes. But don't think that the healing is going to come from there. Healing is from God. If God doesn't want to heal, nothing will help it. That's the proof. That you see that these sufferings by obvious methods of cure does not destroy the root of suffering because they recur. But the panacea for destroying suffering by the roots, that there will be no recurrence by yoga. So, Patanjali said, Jamaniyama asana, pranayama pratyahara, dhyan dharana samadhi. I'm going to give a new interpretation to it. Jamaniyam, do's and don'ts of religion. If you practice continence, if you observe the sex force, you will see most of your diseases will be gone. Somebody the other day was telling he had grey hairs and he was very old looking. He told me his age, and when I told I'm much older than he was flabbergasted. But he was very much astonished. But what does it matter? My body was St. Francis' body was very ugly looking. When he was healing the dead, raising the dead, he could resuscitate his body into the body of a young man if he wanted to, but he didn't want to. He had the Lord if he didn't want to. What does it matter? You wear a princess robe or a tattered robe if you are a real prince. If you are not a real prince, the robe of a prince doesn't make you a prince. If you have God, you have everything. It doesn't matter whether you have a wonderful body or a sick body. It makes no difference. That's you, it's all light. St. Francis was suffering from ophthalmia and all the diseases, and still he was raising the dead. That's it. Some saints keep their bodies well and some don't. It has nothing to do with your body. So is the body of the soul. It has nothing to do with what the body benefits. I had grown so fat in India eating all the foods, I couldn't offend them. 50 curries, 50 different, after I picked a little bit, I was filled to the gills. So I said, in America I will take off. I took off 65 pounds. But the fatter I was, the better the life. Especially the old ones. If I eat, they are happy, but the body wasn't happy. But I didn't suffer any ill consequences. I gave it to Brahma. Lord has kept my body as he likes it. Interesting. Whatever he tells me to do, I do. Do's and don'ts of religion. The greatest thing is conservation of sex energy. That is the conducive of greatest health. If you, as much as you can stay away from sex, transmute the energy, whenever sex comes, bothers you, you must exercise. Exercise well, and you will see that it will create energy. Or think something. Transmute sex into physical energy or mental energy. It wants you to create. But if you yield to it, you become a slave. And the more you slap it down, he says, you are my slave. You become just a giant. You can unsettle the moon from its orbit. If you can conserve its power. There is so much puja. What's past is past. What is now is the problem. What you did in the past, that doesn't belong to you. Never call yourself a sinner, that's the greatest sin. What you did in the past, you can't do anything about it. The Jamaniyama by Jamaniyama, you develop a tremendous energy that burns up all, the body is so electrified, disease germs cannot settle. That's the super method of cure, Jamaniyama. To follow sex control, transmutation of sex, exercise and right eating, eating live food, not much cooked food, unless your body is different. Then asana, by sitting still and practicing yoga postures. It's self-chiropractic. Your spinal cord will be loose and your energy will flow free and you will be calm all the time, as our boys are demonstrating. But if your legs are already molded, sit just straight. Keep your spine straight, that's all is necessary. Crooked spine means your nervous system, nerves are all pinched and the life cannot flow free to the brain. And that will be the cause of disease. Because energy distributed evenly in the body is what keeps the diseases from settling. There are virulent germs in your mouth, in your nails, but they don't affect you. You don't have to be afraid of germs. If your body is electrified, they will be electrocuted. That's what asana posture does. And the tension exercises are much better than even asanas, because they electrify the body. That's why God has kept me so long with so much work. It's itself. So that you can ask it to heal a disease, or you can withdraw the energy from the senses and cut off the world and have control over subconscious, conscious and the spiritual world. When I don't like this world, just in a second, my whole consciousness was away from this world. Because I wanted that way. I was just barely able to stand. So I can stand and go into samadhi. I have control of the three worlds. When I don't like this world, I fall asleep. When I like this world, I keep my eyes open. When I don't like that, I go to sleep by closing of the eyes. When I don't want subconscious, I lift up my eyes there and I go beyond the state of sleep. 1,000 million joys come. That comes by pranayama. That won't do just by a little mental chanting and prayer. You must know how to disconnect the life force from the nervous system. That's what Kriya Yoga is. It has been simplified as no prophet ever did, as Lahari Mahasaya and Babaji and Sri Yukteswar gave to the world. Kriya Yoga is the greatest way. Sometimes in the near future, after a long time, I am planning to give Kriya Yoga. Watch for the date, but only those will be very strict. Only those that will mean to practice. Otherwise, don't expect to come. That's why we have discarded giving the Kriya Yoga. Well, many came just for the ceremony. But those that will practice Kriya Yoga, they will see how far advanced than any method of prayer is. All physical, mental and spiritual sufferings are destroyed by the roots. And there will be no recurrence. That's why Jesus proved, when he resurrected his own body, he said, destroy this body and I shall build it again. From the depths of slumber, when you ascend the spiral stairways of wakefulness, be sure to whisper, God, Christ, Gurus. God is the food, and when you break your fast of nightly separation from Him, taste Him and mentally say, God, Christ, Gurus. No matter where you go, let this spotlight of your mind ever keep turning on God, and in the battle din of activity, let your silent war cry be, God, Christ, Gurus. When boisterous storms of trial shriek, and when worries howl at you, drown their noises by loudly chanting, God, Christ, Gurus. When your mind weaves dreams with threads of memories, then on that magic cloth always emboss God, Christ, Gurus. Every night, in time of deepest sleep, when your peace dreams and calls, joy, 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 and your joy comes singing evermore, always inwardly chant, God, Christ, Guru.